On the spot news media, we got the latest news. We don't care about the views, we just representing right. Put local news internationally every night. On the spot, wave that Jamaican flag from left to right. Let's get it right, y'all know the type. We ain't dealing with the hype, we make it take flight.
Yeah man, my viewers and subscribers, what go on? A blessed and wonderful Friday morning to each and every person out there tuning into On The Spot News Media. Now my peeps, you don't know how we do it over on this side each and every morning. We have to give thanks and praise to the Most High Creator for the preservation of life, because life is indeed the greatest. So in the morning, my peeps, I have a few stories to share with you, the regular members of Chan Public and also members of the diaspora. So please like the video, share the video, watch the entire vlog so you can get a full understanding and a better appreciation of everything we are going in Jamaica. So watch this now, my peeps, to the name of Friday, the day when some of the regular ones and ones them out there get them like a salary. You don't know the day when Mr. Smile pan some of the ones and ones them pocket. So while it's out there traversing these streets from Moran Point to the Grill Point, as always, my peeps, safe travel, pan the gravel, and continuously look out on the corner yai kaswa, the old dirty corner boy them, always out there. Alerts, yeah man. So we're gonna kick it off in the morning, my peeps, with a little update. Then of course we get into this morning's main set of stories. Whole heap of knockings and clappings, whole heap of mother, whole heap of father, family members, loved ones and well-wishers. Band them belly and a ball, cause the old dirty corner boy them strike again. So the update is that the police have released the names of the 5 people who lose them 3 pints in Monday's attack along Walton Park Road in St. Andrew. So they have since been identified as 46-year-old Robert Henry, 48-year-old Ricardo Campbell, 53-year-old Ezra Edwards, and 55-year-old Michael Edwards. Now, them man there did sit down and play a game of domino when tragedy struck. So the first man will end up get slapped right out a 75 lane front right there so is the entertainer brother known as David Mardner, said to be age 24. So the police commissioner, that's Dr. Kevin Blake, says a special team of investigators has been assigned to track down those responsible for that fatal knockings and clappings. And the Spot News Media is also on that. Not an official part of the investigation, you know. Let me make that clear, but doing his own investigation. And I'm going to say 2 things for now. We are called a name, Ratty. Yeah, man. Now I'm going to say which part the ratty I come from, not just yet. And we're now going to say which ratty we I make reference to, not just yet. And the second thing that me I going to say, all of what took place on Monday night along Walton Park Road, it's coming straight from behind bars. That is where the orders was sent from. Yeah, man. Remember, On The Spot News Media said this to you already. And as time progresses, I will definitely be updating you as it relates to that fatal knockings and clappings of 5. Yeah, man. So I could kick it off in the morning here with the knockings and clappings. The first one we're going to talk about is one that took place in Portland. The Portland Police Division that has the least amount of knockings and clappings since the start of the year. Well, one more has been added to their tally. Now, the man on the receiving end of those fatal bullets has since been identified as Marlon Anderson. He's more popularly known in the streets as Jav, said to be 20 years old, young youth, come from over Olivier housing scheme in Buff Bay, Portland. He was taken out in a hail of bullets by armed criminal elements, leaving him lifeless. Yeah, man. Me I telling my peeps, the old dirty kind of boy them, I deal with the situation grimy. And the next knockings and clappings took place in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Enfield community in the St. Mary Police Division. So over the past 2 years, my peeps, we have seen where violence has increased in that particular section of the St. Mary Police Division known as Enfield and its environs. We have seen many fatalities, especially since the start of this year. And now a 71-year-old man identified as Winston Williams, said to be of a Board Villa community in Enfield, St. Mary, lost his life to the hands of criminal elements. Now, it is reported that sometime around 7:55 p.m., a group of men forcibly entered the victim's residence and opened gunfire, hitting him all over the upper body and head. Mr. Williams lost his life in the hospital whilst undergoing treatment. So On The Spot News Media also understands that 3 other persons were inside the house when the knockings and clappings took place, but luckily for them, they escaped unharmed. Now, as it relates to the 71-year-old Winston Williams fatality, it's another classic case of can't catch Quaco, catch him short, because it's actually his son. He was the intended target, and because them run the program, the son smell the rat and take away him bat quick and fast before them could have flick it. So the man them decide say, yo, them nah just left so them go use him father as an example and slap him away. And to me I tell you, my peeps, them think they are big idiot thing, and we not go ever support them type of thing there. Them gangsters here are some real crutches, some of them. Excuse my language, but I say you have to describe them some of the time, man, because the man where you go for him son, the father not do you nothing, the man is 71 years old. We reach a stage in a Jamaica where it is really sad, but we not have no respect for the nation's most vulnerable, our children and our senior citizens. 71-year-old, the man live long and become lose him 3 pints to criminal elements them way there. Really sad. So now to the son, wherever you are, whatsoever it is that you're doing, how you feel within yourself right now, if you know say, are you the knockies and clappies them come for, and your father end up get every single can that was meant for you. I've said this over and over again in my peeps, that you have to be careful of the life you live. You cannot expect to live a certain life and not put your family members them in danger. Gangster life, my friends. Gangster life. It no worth your loved one's life. Stay away from violence and crime. Now we're going to talk about an incident that took place along Sliping Road, right? Sliping Road and Studio One Boulevard, right there, so in the Kingston Western Police Division. The police, them knock it and clap it upon a youth known as Tejas Clark. But them call him in the streets Eagle Man. Just 18 years old, little youth. Work on wholesale, come from off of Fitzgerald Avenue, that's so. Him get caught up by the police during an alleged confrontation with them. Indicom is now stating that, hey, we are investigating the case here also. So Indicom is all over the police knockings and clappings, whether fatal or non-fatal, like butter, palm bread. Yeah, man. So watch this now over there in the neighboring police division of the St. Andrew South Police Division. The St. Andrew South Police are presently investigating what's believed to be a double fatal knockings and clappings. So this particular fatality took place in the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled Seaview Gardens community in the St. Andrew South Police Division, right along Pacific Boulevard in Seaview. It took place early Thursday morning, that's yesterday. So it's a man and woman type of settings, yeah man, common law. So the couple who operated an hardware in the community was taken out in a hail of bullets by criminal elements sometime around 10:35 a.m. So both persons have since been identified as 49-year-old Fabian Edwards and his common law spouse Etta Midget. She is also believed to be an American citizen. So as at November 23rd, the troubled, war-torn, crime-riddled St. Andrew South Police Division has recorded a whopping 107 homicides. Now we're going to hear from the man in charge of that particular police division, that's Superintendent Damian Mandison, as he weighs in on this latest spate of violence in his police division. Listen.
Residents heard explosions alerted the police, who were in patrol in another phase of the community. And when they made checks, these two individuals were found in a shed adjoined in a container, one of those metal containers. Slumped appear to have multiple gunshot wounds to their bodies. Further processing of the scene and checking of the individuals and the immediate surroundings. Interesting to note that we recovered a chrome tank folio semi-automatic pistol with serial number 11 rounds from the location as well. Seemingly was in the possession of the now deceased. The deceased has a rap sheet. He has a criminal association. He was deported from the US some time ago and has got the attention of us here in St. Andrew South for some time as to his involvement in gang activities, especially in the Waterhouse area. As to what specifically led to this incident, we're still coming through that, working with MID, and we're getting somewhere. If I may just say in short, we're getting somewhere and we're hoping to make some arrests or breakthrough in short order.
So I hope you hear exactly what the superintendent stated, And again, behind all of them old dirty kind of boy, you always have a little Krasmite where support the dirty behavior. So she left from Farin, come to Jamaica to come stand up beside our criminal element man we get deported. Come back to Jamaica and involve in a portion of wrongdoings. So when the criminal element them come knock it and clap it pan him, she was right there, and of course you know say the man then not left nothing, no stones unturned. If them come for you and others are there, them are gonna get it too. So that's the reason why I've always warned the regular members of Chan Public, be careful of your association, especially with known criminal elements. Because remember, and the police alone are on them have enemies too. And some of the time, if you don't feel like the police are on a bigger problem, you have a next thing coming, because the knackies and clappies them, when time them come for work, them work dirty. And still in the St. Andrew South Police Division, but this time over there along Hill Avenue in Olympic Gardens, a 60-year-old female end up lose 3 pints, and she has since been identified as Joan Hermit. She's from Hill Avenue in the division. She's said to be a shopkeeper. However, she was taken out in a hail of bullets by criminal elements whilst in her shop. The man them deal with the situation grimy. They escaped in the area on foot. Boy, may I tell you. Now over there in the St. Catherine and North Police Division, the community of Crawl in Riversdale was rocked with yet again another fatal knockings and clappings, as the body of an unidentified male was found in bushes with what appears to be some whole heap of corner wounds to the upper body and head. The Linstead Police CIB is presently investigating that particular matter, and updates follows. Yeah, man. So the last thing that we're going to talk about in the morning, my peeps, another fatal knockings and clappings has rocked the northeastern section of Manchester. We have seen an uptick in crime and violence, especially in the Christiana section of Manchester and surrounding communities since the start of the year. Now, Wednesday night, a man ended up lose 3 pints in the community of Hibernia in northeast Manchester, and residents are still mourning the loss of this man. Now, the man in question has since been identified as 45-year-old mechanic Evon Gibson, otherwise known as General. His picture is presently on your screen. The attack also left his cousin and his girlfriend seriously wounded. Now, the father of the injured man gave an account of what took place. He says that the criminal elements impersonated police when they went to the house. Reports are that the gunmen invaded the home from the back entrance sometime around 9:30 and can up the now deceased Evon Gibson multiple times. His cousin get a can in him leg, and a 90-year-old woman and a teenager and the teen's mother, who were also in the house at the time of the knockings and clappings. Thankfully, they were not hurt. The injured man's father described that Gibson, the now deceased Evon Gibson, was a hard worker in the community. So now we are going to hear from the father of the man who get caught up and injured during the brutal slaying of the now deceased man, Evon Gibson. The father will be weighing in on the latest spate of violence affecting his community. Then we're going to hear from the councillor for the Craighead division in Manchester, that's Omar Miller, who says that the community is still in shock as it relates to the brutal slaying of the now deceased man, Evon Gibson, aka General. Listen.
My son is a decent, hard-working fence man. A fence work him do. And him no must long come in neither. That's if a bathroom, he never go on nothing. The man them come in and knock up in door. Police, flying squad, and him just get up and go open your door. And when you go open your door, gunman come on and say to him, say, and you want, man. So the man will get dead. Me hear the argument and him just pull film door and come out. And when him come out, then say, yeah man, see the man, man. And then show 2 in him. And by the time he go down and show the next one time, she and shot me. The son, his girlfriend come out, she get shot in a fire breast same way. Right now she in the hospital same way. But the community not used to this man. Community not used to this man. Because I want to tell you, say, if a man just run a farmer, if a man just run a hard working man, the youth would get dead. Hard working youth same way. If you notice pan in car right around there, contractor, Evon constructive work. Why boss, me shocked, me surprised, you know.
It is indeed a sad day for this community. We are not accustomed persons getting shot or killed, and I believe at this time the community is still waking up to a news that they are not accustomed to. I know this gentleman. He is a community man, decent, law-abiding citizen, hard worker. We went to school together, and I am feeling it right now because he should not have gone this way. But we have to face the reality that crime is everywhere, and we as a people have to find a way together to rid the community of these type of criminal activities.
So this is where the country is presently. So to those persons living in and around the different Manchester communities that is being presently affected by crime and violence, the Manchester that you once knew is no longer that. And if you continue to sit in silence, playing a hear no evil, see no evil, unless it comes knocking on your door, you know exactly what's gonna happen. It gonna get worse and worse till it get worser. So I would advise you, the well-thinking Jamaicans, yard and abroad, the regular members of Chan Public, and other stakeholders, to take crime and violence as the most serious issue affecting us as Jamaicans, because crime and violence affects all walks of life, all businesses, all investments, everything is affected by the high rate of crime and violence affecting our dearly beloved island home, Jamaica. Yeah, man. So anyway, my peeps, remember to like, share, subscribe to the channel. Stay tuned to On The Spot News Media as I continue to bring you fresh news and updates in subsequent newscast. On The Spot News Media. Yeah, man.